I've been interested in rocket stoves for a while and I finally got around to building one. I'm interested in rocket stoves because they are a cheap, easy solution to a couple of problems. 3 billion people around the world use open fires to cook on, and that's bad for two reasons. Very often the cooking fire is inside, and so as a result people, mainly women and children, die from smoke-related diseases. Air pollution is a major killer worldwide, and the worst air pollution happens inside people's homes on cooking fires. Every year 4.3 million people die due to pollution from cooking and house heating. The second problem is that open fires are terribly inefficient, which means you need a lot of wood, which costs money and effort, which means people stay poor. Plus, harvesting all that wood takes a heavy toll on the environment. Rocket stoves have the potential to stop people dying from smoke-related disease and reduce the environmental impact of firewood. This is what it looks like inside a home where they're cooking on a traditional open fireplace. And this is the same home after installing a rocket stove supplied by the Himalayan Stove Project. Founded by Rotary member George Bash, the organisation has installed more than 3,000 clean burning stoves in Nepal. These stoves are an example of what are called rocket stoves. Simple, cheap, appropriate technology. They come in a range of different designs with benefits to the owners that include less smoke, half as much fuel required as a traditional fire, smaller diameter wood, and if they're put up away from the floor, less risk of children burning themselves. Rocket stoves are simple and easy to make. I just made one, and here it is. It's made from a couple of offcuts from chimney flues. Smaller versions can be made out of tin cans. There's lots of designs on the web. The principles on which they are based were described by Dr. Larry Winiarski from a Provote show in 1982. So what is a rocket stove? Well, for starters, it's efficient. It's usually for cooking. It uses smaller diameter wood and has a vertical insulated chimney, all of which ensures almost complete combustion and hence a lot less smoke. So I've just made one to get some first-hand experience of what they're like. And here is the finished cooker. It's light enough to move about, and in operation it produces very little smoke. To make it, I started with the vertical chimney, a length of pipe 3 times longer than its diameter, cut a hole in the side for the feed tube. A much larger diameter offcut of flue allows the chimney to be insulated, and I used wood ash, which of course doesn't burn, and it's cheap and easy to get. I used some tent pegs to provide a place for the saucepan to sit. There's a small gap of about 1 centimetre around the saucepan, which sits off the chimney by about 25 millimetres. The feed tube has a shelf for the wood to sit on, and the air comes in underneath that shelf. It's easy to make a cooker that doesn't work too well if you get the measurements wrong. To get maximum efficiency, you have to stick to the guidelines. I've put a link to the website at the end. Lighting it proved a bit harder than I anticipated. It didn't help that the wood was a bit damp. In the end, I threw some sticks down from the top and that got things going a bit too well. Time to do some cooking. I boiled a litre of water, then 2 more, then cooked some potatoes and pumpkin. I found I had to keep pushing the sticks in as they burn, otherwise the fire will go out. But gosh, I was able to cook 3 litres and cook the food on 4 or 5 fairly thin sticks that would normally be just regarded as kindling. Some designs have the sticks in a vertical feed tube so that they feed in automatically. I can already think of a few changes I'll make, but all in all I'm pretty excited about my new cooker. Building it was a lot of fun. Often it's the simple solution that's the best. Thanks for watching. I hope this video can raise awareness of the problem of indoor air pollution and what can be done about it. If you want to help, reach out to your closest Rotary Club or visit www.rotary.org.